welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. So for today's video, we are going to be doing this cute look right here. This look is because soon I'm going to be traveling and I wanted to come up with a look that would be easy for you guys to do if you are going to be traveling as well, especially with summertime coming up soon. Like, I think that whenever you're traveling and you're on vacation and everything, you don't, one, need to bring a lot of makeup with you, and two, do too hard of a look that's going to take you too much time. I mean, if that's something that you want to do, by all means, but I like that you can come up with simple ideas and be able to not consume too much of your time so that you can go and do what you want to do while you're on vacation and not waste any time. And also not to bring, one, too much makeup, and then things that are too big. So eyeshadow palettes that are like way too big, that are taking up a lot of space. So then you have to take more and extra bags with you, which you don't need. And then having like excessive amounts of it where it's like, you don't need 3 foundations. You're fine. You can take your favorite one and you'll be just fine. So stuff like that. And then, like I said, looks that are, you can take a palette with you that's super easy, that you can come up with really pretty looks, but it's also, not that big. So, stuff like that. So if you guys want to see how I got this super cute, simple look right here, please continue to watch. Mwah. So yeah, all right, love bugs. So getting right into this look, we're going to be doing our prepping and priming, of course. So for primer today, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and then I'm also going to take the Oil Control Spray as well. Whenever I travel, I don't like to have too much stuff. So basically for this whole video, I'm trying to make sure I don't have like way too much stuff. I don't know what it is. I just don't. Nobody wants to have to carry, tons of makeup. Oh wait, and we're gonna clip our hair back as well. Got one side pin, but not the other. Okay. I feel like whenever you're traveling, less is better as far as makeup goes, and you should take like your favorite stuff, like stuff that like you love, it's your favorite, nothing that you're like on the fence about or something that you're just now trying. I would just take your oldie but goodies, not even just oldie, but stuff that you really like. Okay, now going in with that spray. And then for our lips, we're going to use our Wet n Wild Lip Treatment Mask, and this is the lavender one. I've been really favoring these lately. And I would definitely bring this traveling with me, just because this is something where it's like, you don't have to just use it for when you're doing your makeup, You can use it before you go to bed, whenever you wake up, just as like a lip balm. So it's not just for whenever you're going to do your makeup. All right, now moving into our eye primer, we're going to use our Essence Eye Primer. You guys already know, one of my faves. And I'm going to blend this out with my finger and a brush too. Getting into our Xoxo session as well. Last year, we went down to North Carolina and South Carolina. We went to North Carolina twice, South Carolina once, which was one of those times that we went down to North Carolina as well. And the first time that we ever went was in April of last year. And so the reason why we even went down, let's start with that. The reason why we even went down there is because we are looking for a new state to call home. Right now, if you guys don't already know, I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we are looking for a new home, basically. Okay, now getting into our eyeshadow. We're going to take this palette right here. This is the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne palette. And I like palettes like this because it's super small. Oh my god, our brush almost fell out. Comes with a brush too, by the way. But it's super small and it's super simple. You have everything you need, from transition to crease to lid, inner eye corner. You have everything in here that you need. And it's this little, like, it's tiny, and it fits easily in like your makeup bag or anything like that, because the purpose is to not have, a huge like Morphe big palette. Like, of course you can take it with you, of course, but my ideal travel like makeup going, like, where I'm going, is not to have a lot of stuff. It's not to have big stuff where it takes up half your bag or you have to take extra bags because you didn't ran out of room in one bag. No, I like little cute stuff like this where you have everything you need right here. Everything right here. Portable. Has a really nice mirror. So if you need the mirror, you can use it. Has everything that you need, right? But anyway, getting back into what I was saying. So we went down there to find a new home because we're just, we're over Pittsburgh. We don't really want to be here anymore. It's not a bad place by any means. It's not like a bad place. It's just not for us, So the one day where I was asleep and he's up looking at different stuff on Zillow. So he wakes me up and he's like, oh my God, look at all this stuff. Like, look at all these houses and the prices of the houses and, sizes, how it looks. And he was looking up places in North Carolina. He was like, this is ridiculous that you can get a house like this for, such a low cost, or basically the cost that we pay up here, what we can get down there is way better as far as, the land that you get, the size of the house, all that good stuff. You can get like way better, up to date, newer stuff there as opposed to here. All our stuff here is like pretty outdated. There's not, of course there's areas where it's new and everything like that, but a lot of this stuff up here is really outdated. And a lot of even like our house that we have, we live in an area where it's a nice area. It's not bad, but the houses are all pretty much like the same built and they're all small. Like all the rooms are really small. Like our house is nice compared to, probably like some other areas, but it's not nice enough, basically. Like the size of the rooms are freaking tiny. Like our master bedroom, it's like 2 of our bedrooms in our house. You could pick either one to be the master because they're both like the same size. And it's like, no, that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like that. Okay, now going into our crease color, or no, our transition color. We're going to use this one right here. But yeah, it's like, no, they're just not for us. So he was looking up stuff on Zillow and seen North Carolina, their houses, prices, and instantly was obsessed with it. Like, was, damn, like, this is so nice, da 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 da. And, he showed me different houses and areas and all that. And it's really, really, really nice. So fast forward a little bit. From the day that we seen that, like, I don't even think it was 2 weeks later. I think it was like the end of that week. We literally went down there. Like, we got a rental and road tripped it down there just to really, like, we had intentions on, like, he moves quickly. So he had intentions on, like, getting a whole, like, a house and everything. But of course, it didn't work out that way because we needed to more so save up more money, build our credit up more. Definitely was one of the biggest things, is to build up your credit more and just kind of like prepare ourselves. So we went down there and seen some houses. Like, I booked different house tours for us to go see while we were down there. So that's what we did. We seen some houses. We were in Fayetteville whenever we did that one because we seen a lot of houses that were, for rent down there. And there was a lot in that area. So that's where we went down to. So we go down there, see the different houses, whatever. And like I said, we still just ended up like, all right, let's save up more money. Let's wait, whatever, till, we're really actually super ready. So that was in April. We went on vacation there in July for the 4th of July weekend. We decided to go down there again to see basically more, more areas. So this time we went down to Charlotte. So we were around the Charlotte area and even more just fell in love with the entire state of North Carolina, pretty much. Like, we literally loved it. We looked up different places to go, different things to do, of course. So we stayed downtown at the Ivory's Hotel. That was one of the places we stayed. We stayed at like 2 different places in Charlotte because he wanted to basically just see, see more areas and do, see different hotels and different areas and all that good stuff. So we stayed there, and we also stayed at the Duke's Mansion, which is like an upscale bed and breakfast kind of mansion thing. So while we were down in downtown, we stayed at the Ivories, like I said. So we had dinner the first night at a place called Stoke, and it's in a hotel. It's like in this building where a hotel is as well, and it is so freaking good. Like, oh my god, it is so good. It's really, really nice. It's like, if you've never been there, if you live around that area and that's somewhere that you would want to go, definitely, like on vacation or anything, definitely try there. Going into this shade right here for the crease. So we ate there and everything, and this was like the 4th of July, the day, like, you know, the 4th of July. So we were supposed to watch fireworks, but that didn't happen because like because we had traveled down there that whole day, got down there probably at like 2, 3, maybe like 4, actually 4ish. So by the time, like, after we ate and stuff, we were just kind of like ready to lay down. I wasn't really pressed on watching the fireworks or anything, so we just, you know, relaxed and went to bed. Woke up probably at like 8, maybe like 9, around that area. We got up, got dressed, went out, yada yada yada. And like the whole trip, it was just really nice. Like, it was really, really fun, and we had a really great time. We saw a lot of different areas and different, you know, met a lot of different people that were really, really nice. All right, now going in with our lid shade, we're gonna take that light white shade right there and put that on our lid. So yeah, so fast forward till now. It's now what, February 22nd, 2020, and we're really trying to move and get ourselves ready for, you know, being able to move. You know, that's like our biggest goal for 2020. I don't know if we'll be moved down there, you know, by the time 2020 is over, because time moves quickly. But hopefully, if we're not, you know, down there, we'll be almost like ready for it. Okay, now for lashes, we are going to take our Kiss lashes, and these are in Shag. When it comes to lashes and bringing them on vacation, I would kind of maybe bring these, but at the same time maybe take like just one pack, because truth be told, whenever I go on vacation, I don't even wear makeup. Like, it's rare that I actually wear makeup, because we're always doing stuff, and it just seems like you kind of don't really have a lot of time, to be honest. And I don't really want to spend a long time doing my makeup whenever we could be out doing stuff, you know. So half the time I'll like bring it with me, but a lot of times I don't even wear it. All right, so while I let this dry, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara, and I'm just gonna use that for my lashes. But yeah, like, we're really just working on getting ourselves to the point that, you know, we'll be able to move, because it's something where it's like, a lot of people that I tell, like, oh yeah, I'm getting ready to move, working on it, blah blah blah, they're like, oh, like, if I tell anybody who's like older, they're like, damn, I wish I would have did that whenever I had the chance. And it's like, no matter what, you still have the chance if that's something that you want to do. A lot of people, it's like they stay closer to where their family is because that's all they know, and they don't want to leave their family, and they might have kids, grandkids, whatever it is that, you know, kind of keeps them where they are. And even with us, it's like all of our family lives in Pittsburgh. Like, we don't have family that lives down in North Carolina. So people are always like, oh, do you have family down there? And I'm like, no. They're like, oh my god, so you're just going down there, just going? I was like, yeah. Like, that's just something that you do whenever you feel like you'd be happier in another place, you know? You know, I just figured, you know, I'm gonna be happier there than I am here. Like, I'm happy here, but I would just be way happier living in a city that I actually love. Now I'm just gonna go in with my LA Girl concealer in orange to conceal all those dark spots. I'm gonna take my sponge and blend that away. Or not away, but blend it out. I don't want to blend it away. But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like don't let certain things stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be afraid. Don't, you know, think like, oh, well, I don't know anybody there. That's okay. You'll meet people. That's the fun part about it, you know. The fun part of moving to a new state, a new city, a new town, area, whatever, is that you'll meet new people. You'll discover different little secret gems that they have, as far as, you know, anything like shops and restaurants, bars, if that's what you're into, different museums, different parks. You know, you'll find new stuff. And I've lived in Pittsburgh all my life, and so has my boyfriend. So it's like, okay, we've been here long enough. And it's like that anywhere you go. If you go to New York or to Cali or to anywhere, it's like people are like, oh, well, I've already, you know, I've been living here, so they move away and go somewhere else. And then you have people who can't wait to move to those areas because it's like, oh my God, like that's one of their dreams is to move there, or, you know, move to Atlanta or Florida or wherever it may be. Now for foundation, I'm going to use this Fenty Beauty matte foundation. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. sponge and blend it out. But I mean, we had a lot of different areas that we thought about moving to. Like for like a minute, we were definitely talking about like Colorado because of just the land, the scenery. Like it's so gorgeous out there. So we thought about that. Their cost of living is pretty high. We thought about Texas for, you know, a hot second. Thought about Atlanta for a hot second. We didn't think too long on that one just because, I don't know. I think we're both just, no thank you. But once we stumbled upon North Carolina, it was like, love at first sight. All right, as you can see, I have one lash on, one lash off. That's because I had to re-glue this one. But while that's drying, we're gonna move into our concealer now. And I'm gonna take the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and this is in medium. And I'm just gonna use this to highlight. But even when I like told my family, they were like, oh my God, no, why? And you don't know anybody down there, and you know, same old what everyone says. But no matter what, they're always gonna support, and of course they'll miss me and everything, but that gives them a reason to come visit us as well. So like I was saying, like, you know, just don't ever, you know, put yourself in a bubble. Basically, let yourself flourish and grow, even if that's not where people that you know, you love and know are flourishing at. We live in a big country, and don't get stuck in one area if you don't want to be there. Now, if you like it and you love it and that's where you want to be, then be there. But if there's other places that you know you would want to try to live, then test it out. Be a little adventurous. Now to set the concealer that we put down, we are going to use our Wet n Wild banana powder. Now we're gonna take our our e.l.f. brush. This is our bronzing brush, but I just use it to dust away this setting powder. And now going into my Black Radiance powder, I'm going to set the rest of my face. So I will definitely be making sure I vlog all of this for you guys so that you can see our whole experience. And I'm really excited because I want you guys to definitely see like our whole experience as far as going down there, moving, all of that stuff. So I want to take you guys along with me for the whole ride. All right, now for contouring, we are going to go into this Wet n Wild contour kit. I haven't used this in a while, but I absolutely love it. It has the banana powder right here, and then it also has your contour shade right there, or like your highlighting shade, I guess you could say. Not banana, because that's lighter than a banana, but perfect for traveling because it has, if you didn't want to have to bring this powder, you could have just used this one. I just like using the banana powder. The less stuff you have to carry, the better. All right, now for highlighting, I am going to use the Blushing in Bali palette, and I'm going to use this for highlighter and blush. This is another thing where it's like if you can kill two birds with one stone and have your highlighter and your blush together, you might as well. And of course, it comes with this giant mirror as well. But I'm going to do the blush first, and I'm going to go in with this blush right here. But I just, like I said, I just think it's a lot easier. A lot of less stuff that you have to carry and haul around with you. And now for the highlighter, I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to go in with these two right here, mix them together. All right, now for our waterline, we're going to use our e.l.f. Pencil. And now for our waterline mascara, we're going to use the Black Radiance Full Effect. All right, going back into that palette, we are going to be taking the light shade right here and the darker shade right here. The darker shade right here is going to go under our waterline, and the light shade is going to be for our inner corner. All right, now for our lips, we are going to be going in with this Buxom lip gloss, and it is in the shade April. All right, now and to finish off this look, we're going to go in with our Milani Make It Last Matte Setting Spray. Alrighty, my love bugs, so this is our completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit of a long one, but thank you so much for staying tuned to the end. Like I was going over, I will be doing all these new vlogs coming up for you guys, so all my travel vlogs, look out for because they will be coming soon. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you lovely love bugs in my next video. Mwah. See ya.